My ship's about to come in, and it's definitely not a scam. I Have a Sugar Mama by Brandon Elrich. Yes, I used Monopoly money because the $10 bill and 4 ones in my wallet would have looked more pathetic. And yes, those are fairies on the quilt I'm lying on. No comment. It's always awesome to receive a gift of money, because when your mom buys you sweaters, you have to find the nearest Macy's to return them, or keep them in your dresser drawer until you wear them at the next 6 Christmases. Gift cards aren't always safe either. You end up getting one from Chick-fil-A or whatever major chain that's being boycotted that year because they posted some anti-gay, trans, feminism, free speech on a social media message. You can't be seen by your community eating their delicious French fries after vowing to stand and fight against their support of fascism. But when somebody gives you money, you can use it to buy the immersion blender that you actually asked for, even though you'll use it only once to make carrot soup that tastes worse than baby food. Then it'll sit in your cabinet for the next 4 years. This gift was 100 times better than any Christmas or birthday present I ever got. I received this reply to one of my articles. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is blank. Originally from Canada and a widow without children. I apologize for this inconvenience. I am going through a difficult time because I am facing a serious illness. According to my doctor's diagnosis and the advice of my notary, the Belgian state could inherit my assets since I have no heirs. Not wanting this to happen, I would like to consider passing on my assets, as well as some gold jewelry, to someone who would need them. Email blank. Thank you very much. I blocked out the name and email because I'm greedy. I don't want anyone else to cut into my inheritance. I've wanted some new earrings for a while, so this couldn't have come at a more perfect time. I can't say that I love gold. I'm more partial to silver. I suppose I can pawn them. I'm sure my benefactor won't mind as long as I get the money for them. What's that? A scam, you say? How dare you? After this barren lady has lost her husband and been diagnosed with what I assume is an incurable disease, you accuse her of lying? Heartless. She's originally from Canada, after all. A Canadian wouldn't make up such bald-faced lies. Maybe some beard-faced fabrications or mustache-faced falsehoods, as Robin Wilding often does. But bald-faced? No, absolutely not. I emailed my new sugar mama and expressed my sympathy for her situation. I told her she could send funds to my PayPal account. She replied that she prayed that she would find, quote, an honest and good person who will know how to make good use of my inheritance, end quote. She also expressed her desire to leave me a, quote, large sum of money, end quote, and her import-export business. She didn't mention a business in the original note. Bonus! It seems risky to leave a company to a stranger like me, let alone one who didn't graduate from business school. I also don't know anything about the import-export space. However, with all the inheritance money, I can hire someone smarter than me to run it. Probably someone named Art Vandelay. And with the tariffs on everything coming into the U.S., a Canadian import-export business sounds very profitable. I may even have to move there, which doesn't sound so bad at all since gays are probably next on MAGA's hit list. There was a caveat, though. She wanted to know more about me, including my profession, financial situation, religious beliefs, and a few other details of my life. This may seem too personal, but it's understandable for someone to want to know who's getting their dough after they kick the bucket. If I were a skeptical person, I would think a scam artist might use similar tactics to obtain personal information to acquire things like passwords and secret words to access finances. I'm glad I'm not a skeptical person. I gave her everything she needed and more. She replied that she wanted to get me in touch with her lawyer, so if you thought this deal wasn't legitimate, that should satisfy you. I'm still waiting to hear from her. My bank account seems lighter than I remember, so this would be a perfect time to receive that inheritance. Until my ship comes in, I could use your help. Consider becoming a paid subscriber for $6 per month or $60 per year. You'll gain access to my paywalled content and archive. You can also collaborate with me on articles, audio podcasts, or join me on live videos. Click subscribe now. Becoming a founding member will give you all the benefits of a paying subscriber, plus you can help me decide the direction my publication will take. I'm constantly evolving, growing, and improving, so I'm always open to ideas. Throughout October, you can take advantage of $1 off the full price here. Click Spooky Special. To subscribe without collaborating, click the button below for $3 per month or $30 per year. Click 50% off. If you want to think about it first, please buy me a coffee. I appreciate any support you can offer. After I'm bestowed my inheritance and new profitable import-export business, Art Vandelay and I will ensure you're handsomely rewarded for your patronage, while I'm but a lowly Substack writer. Thanks.